So we're going to cover a quick residential update, and David, you can advance to the next slide. We do an annual report every year in the fall called the State of Downtown Raleigh Report. We put it out in September of 2020. There's a full chapter in that report that focuses specifically on living. So I'm going to cover a lot of the high points, but if at any point you want to look for more in-depth data, dig into that, that's where that site is and where you can view that report online, dig into some interactive data, and check that out. So with that, David, you can advance. So always like to start with what is downtown, just set a little bit of a baseline of the dark black outer boundary is kind of the conceptual urban form of the extent of where downtown is. Includes a lot of commercial properties, and then it's about 1 square mile in total. Conceptually, you guys may also be familiar with our 6 districts. So Glenwood South, Seaboard, Person, Capitol, Warehouse, Fayetteville, and Moore Square. And within the context of residential, we've seen a lot of development all over downtown spread out. David, you can advance. So here are some fast numbers as far as residential update. Right now, as of last fall and census data that we're able to pull, there's about 20,000 residents within 1 mile of downtown. So downtown and downtown adjacent. There's just under 12,000 residents within the downtown core. And that reflects about a 52% increase in residents since 2015. And we'll look in a second, going back a little bit further in times as far as how that population has changed. But that reflects about a density of 7,000 residents per square mile, which is about double the density of the city of Raleigh. We've had just under 6,000 units in the pipeline since 2015. So delivered, under construction, planned over the last couple of years. And that adds up to about 7,600 units within the downtown core that we have existing today. And part of the reason for that is some of the quality of life measures. So we look at things like public art in downtown, park space within easy walking distance. I'm sure you guys can think of Dick's, Chavis, greenways, a lot of access within downtown. And then 2 major additions within the last couple of years within kind of the living frame of work and quality of life is that we've added 2 major grocery stores. So we added Weaver Street Market in 2019, and then we added Publix in the Smoky Hollow development just this past year. Next slide. So the story of downtown really is about growth. And if we look back to 2010, downtown Raleigh's population has nearly doubled, and that growth is continuing. Next slide. If we look back further, and then also in terms of projection, you'll see that in 2000, there was about just under a population of 6,000 residents in downtown. And if we look forward in terms of the projections, you guys hear frequently the number of people that are moving to Wake County and Raleigh every day. We could be over 14,000 residents within the downtown by 2025. And so what all of that means is that there's more housing that's needed and there's more housing that's being developed. Next slide. In terms of the kind of the character of specifically multifamily apartment housing within downtown, here's a look at kind of some of the rental numbers within that framework. This is straight from State of Downtown report. And as you can see, there's been a steady and consistent appreciation of rent over that window. And the takeaway here is not that rents have been escalating. It's that when combined with the fact that occupancy is high and rents have been increasing, it just reflects the fact that there's a very strong demand within the market, within Raleigh, with people moving here every day, that there's a need for housing, and there's a need for housing across all types of housing, from affordable to market rate. And that's reflected in the numbers of the past few years. Next slide. So we, as a part of State of Downtown, conduct a residential audit with Integra Realty Partners, and they go in and audit all of the residential apartments within kind of the downtown core. And as of August 2020, right when we were putting the report out, occupancy was just at 97%. And we'll do another full audit of that with State of Downtown 2021, but just this past week, we did a little bit of a spot test of where's kind of current occupancy trending for these apartment units. And there's been a little bit of a softening, but we're very thrilled that occupancy continues to be well above 90%. And that's both in terms of median occupancy, overall occupancy for downtown. And the units that are leasing up in this environment are continuing to lease and have a kind of favorable conditions there. Next slide. When we look at the map of where all of that development has been happening, you'll see that since 2015, development's been happening on the residential side all over downtown. Every district has seen some development activity. And the character of that development activity shifts throughout downtown. Obviously within the core, it's a more urban, dense model. And on the edges, you're seeing more townhome type development. But where the pipeline sits today, we have 3,310 residential units that have been completed in the last 6 years. We have 141 units that are currently under construction right now. That's at Smoky Hollow Phase 2. And then we have 2,425 units that are currently proposed. Next slide. So just taking a little bit of a deeper look at that and kind of the character there. I mentioned the line at Smoky Hollow Phase 2, Cameron Crest, which we're going to take a look at in a little bit more detail, is a townhouse style development that you see kind of on the edges of downtown, both to the west, to the south, and to the east. The Fairweather, we're also going to talk about that. Seaboard Station, which we currently have marked as planned, has started site prep. So you'll have noticed that they've been doing grading, clearing of that site. I was just walking over there the other day and they'd started shoring up the sides of that development. So we anticipate that will move forward with construction of foundation and the construction of that within the next month. So that represents another 300 units that are about to get underway very shortly. Next slide. And then as far as this presentation today, kind of the headline as far as the Fairweather is that it's the first condo development in downtown in over a decade. And so we were thinking about that and we wanted to kind of tease that out a little bit more. So we took a harder look at the actual numbers there. So this is a timeline of the for sale development residential that has occurred in downtown since 2005. And there's a couple things that you'll notice about this graphic. Number one, 2005 through 2008 saw about 700 condominium units that were delivered into the market pre-2008 recession. And then there's a 7-year gap from 2008 to 2015 where there were no new urban for sale residential products delivered. From 2015 to 2020, the trend then was townhome style development. Again, kind of on the edges of the core. Flash forward now to 2021, and we're very excited to see the condominium development in the Fairweather. That will be the first since 2008. So that's a good stopping point for me to turn it over. David, you can take it from here.
Thank you, Will, for that great presentation. Really appreciate that. So now we're going to switch gears and briefly talk about Cameron Crest. And so we have Cecilia who's going to go over that.
Okay, hi everybody. Thank you for having me over. My name is Cecilia Zuvik and I'm a lead broker with Monarch Realty. And I was also involved with the Ware, which is one of the other townhomes that it was on that timeline over there. But now we want to present you Cameron Crest. So Cameron Crest, as it says, a sale of townhomes. There are only 6, and they are located in St. Mary Street. One of them is already occupied. It has been sold, and there's 5 of them are available. There are 4-level townhomes. They're very well built and the finishes, very well curated finishes. We have 2 units available that have elevators. The other ones don't have elevators, but they do have an optional for a dumbwaiter. The cabinetry in the kitchen is very nice. Everything is mostly locally sourced. In their dovetail, closed, soft closed, inset cabinetry, they're beautiful, and with Miele appliances as well. As I said, they have 4 levels. On the first level, you will have the garage, 1-car garage and a bedroom with a full bathroom. And then you go into this main living space, which is gorgeous, with really big kitchens, they're wide, and a dining area. The difference with this townhome with another ones is, I don't know if you have a slide of that, is the staircase. So we know with a townhome, of course, you need a staircase, you need to go upstairs, up and down, and you need an elevator, but we wanted to make it unique. So the staircase is not just element to go up and down, but we wanted to make it a showstopper or something that is part of the design. So we decided to wrap around it in glass to make it like to go through and see through to the other side and not inhibit the view from one side to the other side of the townhome. And then we decided to go with a different type of elevator which doesn't take a lot of space and is also more energy efficient. In this case, it's a corner unit, it's unit 418 and a half. As you go up, then you have, in this particular unit, 3 more bedrooms and a loft on the 4th floor. Other units have 2 bedrooms, so a total of 3. And the other particularity, if you go to the next slide, is that we have, this is the mat room. So when you enter into the garage in the first level, you have a mat room. So we took care of every single space and square footage in these townhomes. They do start 2,400 square foot and they go all the way to 3,000. But whatever we could find a way to store and create more storage and opportunities to hide or store things, we're taking care of into this design. Okay, go next. Next slide. So we have 5 opportunities left on Cameron Crest. So let me know if you are interested. As I say, they vary from 2,400 square foot to 3,000, and they are on St. Mary Street, right across the street from Wiley Elementary. Okay, thank you. David.
Yeah, we can go ahead and keep the presentation going. So now Cecilia is going to talk a little bit about Monarch Realty, the company that she works for, and also the fair weather.
Thank you. So Monarch Realty, we started some years ago, a couple of years ago, and we were just a handful of people, and we're just all best friends, good friends, working together with Jason Quinn, which is the founder of Monarch. But then we are very ingrained into downtown Raleigh, but not just downtown Raleigh, but more like, urban areas. Myself, I'm from Argentina, but I lived many, many years in Buenos Aires, so I understand very well what is a metropolitan life and condominium life. And so I decided to join Monarch with Jason. At this point now, we have 27 brokers, and most of that growth happened last year to this year right now. We moved our locations. Before, we used to be right next door to this new location, but it was on the 2nd level, which didn't really give an opportunity for those that could not go a flight of stairs. So now we are a street level, right above foundations, which is good. And we have a very big location in there, more space for co-working over there, more space for more brokers, and also to showcase the developments that we're working in. So we're excited to have make 2 or 3 now our house. Thank you. So this is the core team. So as I say, Jason Quinn is the founder of Monarch. I'm the lead broker for the team. And then we have Chris Moore, which is our broker in charge. He's also our office manager. We have taken Monarch to the next level, hiring more brokers and becoming more ingrained into the greater side of Raleigh and other areas like Apex, Durham, etc., and Cary. Okay, go next. So we're very excited about the fair weather. We're very proud that the development team have chosen us for this development. It is not easy to do a development. It started in 2018, and we were involved all the way from the architecture, the design, picking the finishes, pricing, everything at the fair weather. And it's been a long way coming. Of course, pandemic in the middle, make things, to get a little off schedule, let's say, but we have now 28 closed units out of 45. So there are 45 units with 1 unit being residential. So there are 46 in total, 45 residential, 1 commercial. And they have 1 bedroom to 3 bedrooms, and there are 5 levels on the fair weather. Another thing about this building, it's a concrete and steel building. Even though if it is 5 stories, we've gotten away with a stick build, but the developer thought it was very important to create a paramount roof, or create the next building after so many years, more than a decade. It had to be something that needed to last long and make an impact. So together with Raleigh Architecture, who did the design, they come up with the fair weather. Can you go next? So there's a video. I am very glad that we recorded this because the day is not for a tour outside, a live tour. So I guess I will have to speak over. I do not remember everything I said on this video if the audio doesn't work, but I wanted to show you where the fair weather we're right now. We're 95% complete on this. We're still under construction, some of them, but as I say, many families have moved already with the fair weather. As you can see right now, I'm standing right on West Street. So the entrance is 523 Southwest Street. And right across the street from it right now is the newest Sam Jones barbecue restaurant, which we're excited about. So take it over. Thank you. So pretty much what I'm explaining here is that we are in front of the lobby of the fair weather. And as I said, the first condominium building to be built, and in more than 11 years. So I'm gonna take you over, and you're gonna see first, this is the lobby area. Again, not finished, but it does have 2 elevators. We have the package service and the mail service. So there's a room for package room. And then at the end of the corridor, you will see that we have the fitness room as well. So I'm gonna take you over there. So the fitness room is already being used, and it have all the machines that you may want in a fitness room. It has very high ceilings and a beautiful, huge fan. Also, of course, has a TV because we have to watch TV when we work out, and all the elements that you may want into a fitness room. So from here, we're going to be taking the elevator. Now we're on the 2nd floor. I'm going to show you one of the units that were available, not anymore since I made this video, but it's going to give you an idea of the finishes and the architectural of the fair weather. So this is unit 203. It's a 3-bedroom unit. And what I love about this is the ample space that this unit has on the living and the kitchen area. Also, the finishes, there are marsh cabinets in here. This particular unit has KitchenAid appliances. And behind that wall over there on the kitchen is another den or a pantry. One of the people that are living there in the upstairs in the same level, they made it a very nice office area. And then from here, they take you to the terrace, which is an amazing terrace that overlooks towards downtown, which is a nice treat for anybody living there and for any guests to take on. So now you're going to see, when I turn around, you're going to see downtown Raleigh. Really, it faces east and north on this unit. It's beautiful during the day, but during at night, the lights over there, they're amazing, especially for the convention center, changing light colors throughout the night. This unit has a portion of the terrace is covered, other portion is not. But any other units that are not on the 2nd floor, instead of a terrace, will have a balcony. But every single unit at the fair weather will have an exterior place to hang out. Then from here, we will take you to the master bedroom. Again, the master bedroom has views straight to east. So while you're laying in bed, you will see in the skylight. And then, which the lighting is not really good in there, but trust me, the skyline is there. And then from there, you have the master closet and then the big master bath. So the finishes in here, right here, they have marble throughout. And the showers at the Fairweather are huge, are really nice, very nice showers. There are very ample showers in there. So from here, I'm gonna take you back to the living area. And then I'm gonna walk you through some of the guest bedrooms. So this is guest bedroom number 1 that has a connection directly to the guest bathroom. And this guest bathroom features 2 vanities and a tub. So it's really rare to get a guest bathroom in a condominium with 2 vanities or double vanity, but this one has just that. It's really nice. As I say, the cabinetry here are going to be March, so they're local to North Carolina. And these finishes are different from the master bedroom finishes. From here, we go back to a little corridor that distributes to the other bedroom. And you can have a little bit of the view to the living area. And this is the 3rd bedroom. It's one of the biggest bedrooms right here with a big closet. One of the interesting features about the Fairweather is that all the doors there, every single door in the Fairweather is custom made. They're custom made and they're solid core doors and they go all the way to the edge of the ceiling. So these are massive doors that we have at the Fairweather. So we're going to go back to the living area on this unit 203. And then as we go to the kitchen, this is the other area that I was telling you about, which is the den area or wine area or the baker's place or the office. As you may want to use this as whatever you see fit. One thing that I always like to highlight are the kitchens, the way that they were designed, and they're gas stoves, so you can really cook. Although if you don't want to, you have all the restaurants around the Fairweather that you can imagine, but also the events to the outdoors. So everything has no corners has been cut really. And as you walked out, then you will have what it is, the laundry room on this unit. So this is a sizable unit. It's 1,600 and change square feet unit at the Fairweather. Sadly under contract as of Monday. But it's one of the examples, okay, of what we have left in here. So now we want to go to the 4th floor after we're done with this unit 203. So let's get there. All right, each level at the Fairweather has its own little lobby, and all the art in each lobby, they're a little different to each other. And then we're gonna go back into the corridor of the 4th floor. I'm gonna go straight to unit 406, which is my favorite unit, my favorite 2-bedroom unit in the entire building. So this is a 2-bedroom unit with a den. So for those that missed out on a 3-bedroom but need a space for an office, this is it, and this is beautiful, beautiful condominium. So as you walk in, you have the den into to your left. That many other units owners that have moved in already have done beautiful built-in shelves in there to make it a nice office. So this unit has been upgraded, totally upgraded. It has maple flooring, it has walnut cabinets, it has Metropolitan woodwork cabinets where our upgrade. And look at this view. If you're talking about downtown Raleigh, you just see it everywhere from every side of the unit. So you see southeast all the way to the right, and then you have downtown Raleigh, the financial district, to go all the way to Glenwood South. And then when you go to the guest rooms, you can also see part of the warehouse district. It's a beautiful unit. It is a corner unit, and there are only 2 units on this side of the building. So really you're separated from everybody else. 5-inch maple flooring. This unit is 85% done. Now, as it's going this way, we're going to the master bedroom, which also has a corner. Then you have the balcony of the living area, and you have these beautiful views of downtown and the warehouse district with a window on that side. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous unit. And then from there, we're gonna go back to the master bathroom. They're still being finished, but it has a different look than the master bathroom that I showed you before. This one have elevator or a floating cabinetry, which is an upgrade as well. They have darker finishes, a little more modern touch to it, double vanity, and then the shower, it's huge. I don't think we want to show it at this point in this video, but it's a very nice, beautiful shower with all this tile, a dark tile. Now back into the master. Now we're gonna go through the living area again. You can get a little better sense of the kitchen. With Viking appliances, then you have this beautiful, huge closet, linen closet, the guest bathroom, and then the second bedroom that has straight views to the warehouse district and to Glenwood South and whatever else is going to be coming. The Bloomsbury State building, you can see it from there. This is so gorgeous. If you're a guest, I think you're going to be very happy living in here. It's really nice. So this is unit 406. For whatever it's worth, it's my favorite unit. So now from here, we are going to wrap it up and we want to go to the last penthouse unit that is available right now. And that's unit 501, which is another corner unit at the Fairweather. But in this case, instead of facing east and north, it will face west and a little bit of north on the side of the guest bedrooms. So let's close 406 and we're going up. Now we're in the 5th floor lobby. You're gonna see the corridors are a little rougher because we're still doing a lot of construction on this side on this level. Although we have one buyer that already moved in. So we're gonna be going to 501. This is probably 90% done. And this is, as I said, another corner unit to the west. So this is Blitz, it's like West Street, and then Cabarrus is just not right here, but it's on that side of the building. So again, upgraded cabinetry, Metropolitan woodworks with walnut cabinetry in here, quartz granite, Carrara quartz countertops, waterfall edge. This one has white oak, upgraded 5-inch white oak flooring, and look at that folding glass wall. I'm not gonna tell you the glass wall is everything in this unit. You get a lot of afternoon sun in the winter. It gets a lot of light, it's beautiful, and you have this humongous, really footprint of a kitchen for a condominium with lots of storage and lots of counter space. This unit features 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, 2.5. So 2 full baths and a powder room. So your guests do not have to go to your kids' bathroom in the penthouse unit. And now I'm going to open this glorious folding glass wall where it does expands your living area into the beautiful balcony. And from there, you can have the views to Dorothea Dix, which we're gonna see ever changing now. And then to my right, you will see Glenwood South, Boylan to the straight view. And there you go, Glenwood South and Boylan, and then Dorothea Dix. And it's a very, very ample deck or balcony on this side. This unit is divided like in wings. So the master area is on one side of the unit. In the middle, you have the living area. And on the other side, you have the guest bedrooms. In between the master and the main living area, there's an extra den where you could use that as the dining, or you can use that as the living room, which is the one that I'm standing right here. So you have 2 different living areas to choose from to make the space even bigger. Now I'm gonna be walking into the master bedroom that it has its own hallway, and it has the master closet, then the bedroom itself. The lighting is gorgeous in that unit. Love this unit. And from here, you're gonna go to the master, again upgraded. It has the marble, the flooring cabinetry, and a shower that goes for days. Beautiful shower in here as well. Marble too. And from here, I want to go back to the core, the center of the unit. I'm really not sure what I'm saying there. Oh yes, I remember now. So what I'm saying there is that these floorings are white oak. They're a little different from the other flooring that we saw on the other units. This is white oak, so the choices were maple or white oak, and it's a 5-inch white oak wood, hardwoods, okay? And then from here, we're gonna go to the guest area where you have 2 nice bedrooms, and in the middle, a bathroom to share. And then on my other side, that's where the powder room is, and with a big closet as well. So this is one of the bedrooms. As you can see, you're still facing the warehouse district and you have views of downtown. And then we're gonna go to the other, which is my favorite one of the two is this one. This will be my office. I've been through this unit so many times. I already imagine what I can do in each bedroom. So this is a beautiful, it has 3 sets of windows in the real in the corner, and you can still see downtown from here. And then in the middle, then you will have the bathroom to share right here, which is a pretty big bathroom and with a nice tub. And then to end the tour, right there straight of me, that's where the powder room is. And okay, I'm gonna be a good person and close the folding glass walls before it rains, which is are very easy to operate, of course. Beautiful, beautiful doors. Now I want those in my house. As I say, this unit is the 95% done. They're still missing a refrigerator, so you can tell they come with a refrigerator. We're not going to ask you to bring your own, but it's not there yet. And there's the powder room. Again, this one has marble on the floor, and it's been upgraded to flooring cabinetry. This is Metropolitan Woodwork. So there are 2 different companies that we use from North Carolina. One is Marsh, and the other one is Metropolitan Woodworks. And I'm walking out of the unit right now. And next thing is going to be the rooftop terrace. We're still working on it. We're still on the way to be finished. But it's going to be amazing for those that are going to be able to enjoy them. It's a very nice view from all over downtown, really, from all those districts that Will was showing you, those quadrants that Will was showing you earlier today. You could see them really from the top, from the rooftop of the Fairweather. So here we are, we're on the top of the Fairweather. Of course, railings are going to be around there, but we were very careful to show you this. So this is the view to the north. You can see all the way Warehouse District, Glenwood South, Boylan, and then straight there when I see downtown Raleigh. It's not done yet, so we have to go around. You will be able to go all around the building, but we're still in construction, so we were not able to go all the way around it. But you will also be able to see Southeast Raleigh from there as well. This is the reason why I call the Fairweather the Sentinel of downtown Raleigh. It is not in the middle of downtown Raleigh. It's a little bit elevated on a little bit of a hill out there, and it sees downtown Raleigh and what's going on in downtown Raleigh all around it and all the changes that are happening. And we will also be able to see the changes happening on Dorothea Dix, but I do not want to forget, and I want to highlight also the changes happening in John Chavis Memorial Park, which is going to be what I'm pointing out right there. On that side, Southeast Raleigh is going to be the park of downtown Raleigh. And as you know, as I mentioned before, the Fairweather was designed by Raleigh Architecture, but there's also another very local, awesome, modernist firm called Clearscapes, and they designed John Chavis Memorial Park. So if you do enjoy modern architecture, I invite you all to go to John Chavis Memorial Park and check the new convention center, which is going to be amazing, and it's looking really, really good. And I'm very proud of that because I'm a part of the leadership group to create a new master plan for John Chavis. But it's really nice to be able to be on the top of the Fairweather and also be able to see its progress. So thank you very much. And some more pictures and renderings about the Fairweather right here. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Good job, Cecilia. Kudos to you and Chair 8 for handling that video. I definitely think that's been one of the best recorded tours we've had so far. So thank you for that. But yeah, we just wanted to include some photos and show you all some different renderings. It's a fantastic development. We also have a couple photos of construction. Cecilia, can you tell us a little bit about this unit right here and what it is?
Yeah, so this is Glorious Unit 504. So as you can tell in one of the renderings, you saw that the Fairweather has like a little hut. One area has 5 floors and the other one has 2 floors. So there are 4 units on the Fairweather that are double, that they have a mezzanine, as they call it on City of Raleigh, right? It's a mezzanine, it's a code thing. So you call it a mezzanine. So that little hut is the 2nd floor. So this is one of those that have 2 stories, and it's Unit 504 and already been moved in. So here we're in the process of sheetrocking it. Yeah, this is a 3-bedroom and a loft upstairs. It has 2 balconies, and he has crazy incredible views of downtown Raleigh as well. I think it's one of the best ones, together with 502 in the 5th floor. Prepping up one of the kitchens. This is actually 203. Remember the first one I was touring? This is it. This is unit 203, and this is how it looked while we were working on it. And this is when they were installing the cabinetry. Same picture of 203, but on another angle. No appliances to be seen at that point, and it's crazy how not even flooring, how things go that fast. Well, we think it will.
While we're going through these couple of construction photos, when did the development actually kickstart? When did you break ground on the project and begin?
Oh, Lord. So I can't remember. I'm not having like, I truly am having like I think it was April 2019. It might have been, or in February, so March, like soil preparation, breaking ground, starting going vertical in the end of 2019 on 2020. And then this was supposed to be finished, way before in time, but then the pandemic hit, and things were not shipping. People were not working, we couldn't work. So, but yeah, but it's been a while, yeah. And as I say, it's not stick built, it's concrete. It's a concrete building, yeah. So that's unit, I think it's 210 now, or one of them, but it's a 1-bedroom unit, which they're very ample. A living area, and the 1-bedrooms have very nice master bedroom. They're only 1 bedroom, but this is facing south. So all these units that are facing south get incredibly amount of light. The way that the Fairweather is located, the lighting on the south side is just insane. It's beautiful, and this unit has these 2 really big windows on the living area that brings all this light in. And this is a 1-bedroom unit. I think that's 309, actually. Yeah. And that's 204. That one is available. The one before was unit 204. And this is unit 203? No, 303. Yeah, that's another 3-bedroom. Mm-hmm.
Good memory.
Oh, I live there pretty much. This is a very nice picture right here. That's when we starting to get the landscaping done on that side. So a lot of neighbors would know that corner always been a little particular because it would always never been landscaped. Things were left over, weeds everywhere, and it was very exciting to see that now. I don't think we have a picture of the now, but everything now is landscaped. There's a sidewalk, people can walk it, safely in there. So it's actually a very good reminder, of what the corner was. It's in how now it looks. I invite you to walk it and compare those 2. Yeah, never gets old, and that's on the top of the rooftop of the Fairweather. That's your postcard card. Yes, the postcard picture. If you want to send up, a postcard to somebody, this is it, to print it out and send it over. This is a rooftop terrace of the Fairweather.
Beautiful view.
Okay. Thank you.
Celia,
So much.
I'm ready to move in. That folding window,
Yeah, available. Just give me a call.
panoramic views from the roof. Wow.
Yeah, Yeah, and that's the thing. Not everybody gets to have a view of the from the, you know, if you're facing south, you don't have that view. If you're facing west, you don't. But everybody, you know, and their friends, they have an opportunity to go upstairs also to have that view, and not want to beat on this dead horse. But Chavis, the new convention center, no convention, but community center for John Chavis Park. On the second floor, you're gonna be able to see downtown as well. So that's why I'm so excited about these two. They're in different corners of downtown, one on the west side and then on the southeast side, and both when I have on the roof very good views of downtown.
Before we end the tour today, Cecilia, how many units are currently available at the Fairweather?
3.
Excellent. And if someone needs to get in contact and is interested in potentially purchasing one of those units, how do they get in contact with you?
So they can call me or they can send an email. My email is right there, c.zuvik at Monarch Realty, that's co, not com, co. Or they can call me, and I'm gonna give you my number, but call me, be nice, okay? Give you my number away. So it's 919-210-5571. Okay, 919-210-5571. They can get in touch with me. If that or anything around downtown. I mean, we've been managing things downtown for a long time now with Monarch Realty. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, happy to have you. I know you talked about your favorite unit in the building. Do you have any favorite features of the development?
Being from Argentina, my favorite thing is made out of concrete, the whole thing. You know, it's just it's one of the things that I love the most of that. And then the location and the finishes, you know, I mean, there's so many things to choose from. I've been there every single day, but one of the things that I'm grateful that it is solid concrete building, and then the finishes. You know, we're not sourced from everywhere else. We try to source things from North Carolina and the Coventry and how Jeannie Queen was the one that curated all the finishes in there, and how well she did on that. I mean, kudos to her. I think anytime you will see a picture like that, you will know it's the Fairweather. The Fairweather has its own style, and that's what it is. You know, I mean, you can mimic it again on any other condominium out there, but that's the Fairweather look. And I think that's, you know, that it's great that we're able to come up with that entity.
Thank you for a very much in-depth tour, and we're very excited to see this investment take place in downtown. Folks, if you have any questions, please throw those into the Q&A feature. But right now, I actually have a question for Will. Will, you know, you talked a lot about the different developments that have happened over the last couple of years and things that we can look forward to. But, you know, one question that's always on our minds, especially with the year that 2020 was, did any of our developments, you know, slow down? Did any planned developments go away? What's our trajectory with residential developments right now? Are we still on track? How are we looking?
Sure. So a couple ways to answer that. Number one, I think you look nationally at multifamily development, and the pandemic has not slowed down the need for housing in America's major urban centers, and Raleigh is no different. In fact, you know, Raleigh's been seeing an influx from some of the major gateway markets. The Triangle as a whole has. So multifamily residential housing is absolutely still moving forward. In fact, there are a number of projects that pro forma to have a slightly different mix of types of uses, and they're leaning into multifamily more in some cases, of projects that are, you know, sitting and ready to go, and pivoting more into multifamily.
Excellent. Thank you for answering that question. Well, it seems like the Q&A is quiet today. I think that's because our host did such a great job going into depth about the tour and what you can expect for residential development downtown. But before we wrap up today, I want to say thank you to our amazing Discover Downtown sponsors. We really appreciate your help to pull off this program monthly. And we'll be looking forward to announcing our next tour for March coming up real soon. I also encourage everyone to stay connected and support downtown Raleigh. You can do that by following Downtown Raleigh Alliance on social media. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter by visiting our website. Recently, for the month of February, we put up a projection on the side of the Gramercy on Glenwood Avenue. So definitely go see the Love Is projection art by Napoleon Wright. And then we also have a couple blogs that we have been creating to get people interested in still safely visiting downtown. So a couple ways, in preparation for Valentine's Day, you can go to our blog and check out ways to say I love you. It's a perfect guide to Valentine's Day, restaurants, gifts, whatever you need, we have it there. We also have an updated list of downtown Raleigh's Black-owned businesses. So definitely check that out and make sure that you're not only supporting those business owners February, but also 365 days a year. And we also have a blog out there that says where to warm up with outdoor heaters in downtown. That's been a major concern. How do we have these restaurants and bars and different businesses survive the winter and the pandemic? So we're really glad to offer this as a resource and telling people where they can go to find these things. So again, if you want to see any of these items, follow us, check out our blogs. You can go to downtownraleigh.org, and we'll see you at the next tour. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody.